Previously on NFL Weekly Predictions.
The Buffalo Bills coming into face my Seattle Seahawks. The Bills whooped the Titans. They whooped them. Titans are not that good of a team. Us, on the other hand, we also bent over and spanked a team as well. And that was the Falcons. A very unexpected blowout of a win. I was not expecting us to blow the Falcons out like that. I thought it was going to be a lot closer, but we pulled it out. And that defense really impressed me. And now we come back home to face against an old foe, Josh Allen and his Bills. They're not that team anymore. And Seattle's pretty okay. Almost kind of on the same level. I feel like this is a game that the Seahawks can compete in. I think it's going to be a lot closer. You know what? I predicted this from the beginning of the season, and I am still going to stay true to my word. Again, you might think I'm crazy, but the Seahawks are bouncing back this week and the weeks following. I'm going to say they're going to be 6-3 by the bye week. By the start of November, they will be 6-3. Mark my words. Come back to this moment and see how amazingly right I was or how absolutely stupid I am.
Class over! Everyone go home! I hate my life! Go home!
Let's get the party started! Hey!
There's something kinda creepy happening tonight. So call your favorite ghoulies and get your costume right.
They may look freaky, but I promise they won't bite.
And they say the place is haunted, but the dancing's a delight. It may look scary, but don't be afraid, 'cause nothing's what it seems at a monster party. It may look spooky, but don't have a fright, 'cause at this monster party we will rock all night. 'Cause nothing's what it seems at a monster party. 'Cause at this monster party we will rock all night. Yeah, at this monster party we will rock all night.
Hello, everybody. Once again, this is Rare Racer 49 2005 here. And, needless to say, I want to say as a Seahawks fan, I am not enjoying it after what I saw on Sunday. Anyways, welcome to NFL Predictions Week 9. We're already in Week 9. Seriously, how is this year gone by so quick? Halloween is literally tomorrow by the damn recording this. Thanksgiving is literally upon us. And Christmas is only like in a couple months. Why does time go by so quick? I don't even know. But anyways, yes, Week 9. For Week 8, my Seahawks absolutely crapped the bed. But I will say, my predictions weren't too bad. I went 12-4. Which brings me up to 5-3. We are on the comeback trail. Let's keep it going. Let's hope we can keep it going. Because, I don't know. This league sometimes makes no sort of sense. And sometimes it can throw me off to get a worse record than I should. But anyways, some of the highlights from this week. I'm not going to say much about the Seahawks game. I'm just going to say it. Worst game this season. I seriously thought that the game against the Giants was the worst game we played this year. No. This game took the cake. 100%. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely disgusting showing by the Seahawks. Just terrible. Terrible. But on a more positive note, Bears and Commanders. Oh my gosh. Jaden Daniels is him. You know what? Me talking about it does not do it justice. Watch this clip. Watch this.
Comes down to one last play. And it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle! It's Noah Brown! Oh my goodness! This town is going crazy! It's a madhouse in Landover, Maryland!
Absolutely insanity. The Commanders on a Hail Mary with only a couple seconds left. The ball is tipped into the air and it is caught in the end zone. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was incredible. That is a moment that will be replayed for years on end to come. Absolutely incredible. Amazing in every sense of the word. It's clear as day. Jaden Daniels is winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. It is clear as day with that play alone. He is winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's got my vote for Offensive Rookie of the Year. 100%. I really want Jaden Daniels to win it now because of that. Dude's amazing. Best quarterback Washington has had in a very long time. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. There were a couple other stuff that happened, but we're just gonna get right into it. I've talked long enough. So anyways, it's time to get into our Week 9 NFL predictions. Let's go. All right, starting us off, Thursday night football on Halloween night. We have the Houston Texans going in to face the New York Jets. The Texans are coming off a win against their divisional foe, the Colts. It was close and a bit ugly, but they pulled it out. The Jets are coming off a humiliating loss to the New England Patriots, who recently lost Drake May. So, yeah, that's tough. But anyways, I think you already know who I'm going to pick for this game. This should be a winnable game for the Texans. The Jets did not look too good last week against the Patriots. I picked them to win, and they failed me. And the Texans, they're not a terrible team. They can compete with good teams, and I definitely feel like teams that are not that good, they can beat. So this should be a win for the Texans. I'll be a little surprised if they don't win this game. It's probably going to be a little close. This game probably be a little closer than people think it will. But in the end, the Texans will pull out the win on Halloween night in MetLife, and they will dig a grave for Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Moving on to Sunday. And kicking off Sunday, we have an NFC matchup. We got the Dallas Cowboys going in to face the Atlanta Falcons. The Cowboys, the 49ers still own them, like always. They haven't beat the Cowboys since 2020, the last I checked. And as for the Falcons, they were able to beat the Buccaneers. Closer than I thought, but they still beat them. And they still looked pretty good. Ultimately, who do I think is going to win this game? You probably already know. I just don't feel like I can trust the Cowboys right now. They've got some problems, meanwhile, Atlanta still is pretty good. Their confidence might have gotten squashed against us, but they managed to bounce back against Tampa Bay. And they still played pretty strongly. I still think that the Falcons can keep it rolling. And this is a home game. So maybe beating up on the Cowboys is what they need to get back on track. Let's just see if that happens. Because honestly, remember, when Dallas loses, America wins. So let's hope that's the outcome. But if the Cowboys win, whatever, Dallas. We know you're not going to last long. Just keep talking your trash and then get eliminated in the wild card, would ya? But heck, I don't even think you're even going to make the playoffs. Meanwhile, Atlanta has a chance. They do look pretty good. So I'm going to pick Atlanta to win this game. They should keep it rolling. The Falcons will win at home against the Cowboys. Moving on, we got an AFC matchup. We got the Denver Broncos going in to face the Baltimore Ravens. The Broncos, they beat up on the Panthers. The Panthers did attempt to come back, but ultimately it was not that much of a contest. As for the Ravens, what the heck was that? What did I just witness? What? You lost to the Browns? What? You freaking lost to the Browns? Oh my gosh, Atlanta, you are exactly what I thought you were. You guys are straight frauds, just like I thought. But ultimately, I feel like you will have this one. I'm still going to roll with the Ravens. I mean, I know the Broncos have been putting up some impressive performances, but while the Ravens have had a tough loss, it's only one. They should bounce back this week. But if they lose again, oh boy. Oh, that would be bad. So Ravens, just try to keep it a little more cleaner this time and try not to keep it as close. Try to run over your opponent like you've done before. Because, yeah, that was pretty pathetic from what I saw. Gotta do better, Atlanta. Gotta do better, Baltimore. Gotta do better. God, I almost said Atlanta there. Jeez. Moving on, we got an AFC East matchup. We got the Miami Dolphins going in to face the Buffalo Bills. The Dolphins lost to the Cardinals. They had it, and then they blew it. And as for the Bills, I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about that game, okay? I don't want to talk about it. Congrats, Buffalo. We shot ourselves in the foot. The Bills had nothing to do with this. This was all our fault. Anyways, yeah, Bills beat the Seahawks, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. Tua coming in to face his demons from last time. Remember, Thursday Night Football against the Bills. Tua suffered a bad concussion injury. And now, literally right after the first game he comes back, he's already got to play the Bills again. The team that took him out for a couple weeks. Oh boy. So this is going to be tough for Tua. Can Tua make a comeback and beat the Bills and overcome his demons? Yeah, no. Well, I don't think Tua is going to get hurt in this game. I honestly hope not, because I honestly feel like after one more hit, Tua might be done for. He's already gotten injured so many times. Can this dude just stop already? He's gonna have minus brain cells by the time he's done playing football if this keeps up. But anyways, the Bills should win this game. This is a game that the Bills should win. They're on a bit of a roll right now. They've definitely won quite a few games, and it doesn't look like they're stopping. Maybe the Bills are getting something going, but I'm not going to get too excited, because I've already seen this with the Bills multiple times. They look strong, and then they choke it in the playoffs like always. It's happened before, it's probably going to happen again. But right now, Buffalo's looking strong, and a lot more stronger than I thought they would be. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Bills to win. Could the Dolphins win? Maybe. But I'm going to take the Bills. They are the better team. I'll take the Bills to win in Buffalo. Oh, dear God. Do I even have to talk about this game? Do I really have to talk about it? Ugh. The New Orleans Saints going in to face the Carolina Panthers. This game's going to suck. This game is outright going to suck. It is going to be terrible. I don't even know who to take for this game. Oh, this is such an ugly game. Honestly, both teams should lose in this game. This is pathetic.
Saints are injured badly, and the Panthers are just terrible. But I have to pick a winner. So, it's a toss-up. Who am I going to pick to win this absolute ugfest of a game? I'm just going to pick the Saints because I really don't know. This game could go either way. Both teams are equally terrible right now. Like, the Chargers absolutely waxed the floor with the Saints last week. And the Panthers, they got destroyed by Denver. I just don't know about this game. Saints are just going to win. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on to the next game for a puke. Finally, a game I can somewhat talk about. Las Vegas Raiders going in to face the Cincinnati Bengals. The Raiders had a chance to beat the Chiefs, but they ultimately didn't take it because they're the Raiders. And the Bengals, they kept it close with the Eagles for a bit, but then Philly ran away with it in the latter half of the game. So, do I think that Cincy's going to bounce back this week? They desperately need this win. And that is exactly why I'm going to pick them. The Bengals are desperate. The Bengals cannot afford to lose another game. They have to win this. This is a must-win game for the Bengals. And plus, the Raiders, they're not that great. Sure, they kept it close with the Chiefs, but it's the Raiders. So, I mean, the Raiders could win this game, and if they do, that'd be freaking embarrassing for the Bengals. And this is another home game. If they lose this one, oh boy, oh goodness, it's not going to get any better for the Bengals if that's the case. So Cincinnati, do us a favor and just win this game so you don't put yourself in any more hot water than you're already in. Okay? Okay. Bengals will bounce back and win this week. Moving on, we got the Los Angeles Chargers going in to face the Cleveland Browns. The Chargers, it wasn't even a contest against the Saints. And the Browns beat the Ravens? It appears I am not reading that wrong. They did in fact beat the Ravens. It's hard to believe, but they did. They beat the Ravens. It's insane. But anyways, do I think that Cleveland is going to keep it going this week? Can they keep a winning streak going? I feel like it was just one win for the Browns. I'm not going to all of a sudden get super high on them. Maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe the Chargers come in and bring the Browns back to reality. And that's what I'm going to predict. I'm going to predict that the Chargers will humble the Browns and they will bring them back to reality. So I'm going to take the Chargers to win. Could the Browns win this game and prove me wrong? There's an absolute chance they could. But I'm going to take the Chargers just to be safe. I don't fully trust Cleveland yet. But we'll just see what happens. Moving on, we got the Washington Commanders going in to face the New York Giants. A rematch of Week 2, I believe. So anyways, the Commanders. Oh my gosh, what a win against the Bears. A last-second Hail Mary caught in the end zone. Unbelievable. That was incredible. Jaden Daniels is him. I'm just going to say that right now. Jaden Daniels is him. I've said that multiple times already in this video. And the Giants. Another loss. They lost to the Steelers just like I predicted. It's not going to get any better for the Giants. Because now they got to face a really good Washington team. So you know exactly how this ends. Commanders are just riding so high right now. I just don't know how the Giants can beat them right now. Like, Giants do not look good. The Commanders look really good. They are looking strong right now. A absolutely miraculous win last week. I think they keep it going. Commanders are running the NFC East right now. They run this division. They are putting every single team that's in this division below them. They are unstoppable right now. And I think they're just going to keep it rolling. Commanders will absolutely dog walk the Giants.
Ladies and gentlemen, two not so great teams going up against each other that are far down the gutter. You know exactly what this means. It's time for another Tank Ball! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, here we are again, another Tank Bowl. New England Patriots going in to face the Tennessee Titans. Patriots coming off a win against the Giants. Nope, the Jets. It's a New York team, whatever. They beat a New York team. It was the Jets. And then the Titans got absolutely ran over, slapped, shot. Just every sense of the word of pain against the Lions. And now they face off against a team that's about on their level. So, which team do I think is going to win in this Tank Bowl? Specifically, which team do I think is going to lose this game? Well, I have decided. I think it's going to be the Titans that'll lose this game. This is a game that can go either way. Both teams are equally terrible, so it's kind of a coin flip. And the coin landed on the Titans. So I'm going to take the Titans to win the Tank Bowl, which means they'll lose the game, but the Patriots will win. So I have the Patriots winning, and I have the Titans winning the Tank Bowl. Moving on. Moving on, we got the Chicago Bears going in to face the Arizona Cardinals. The Bears. Oof. That is a tough loss. Had the lead. Thought you had the win. And then here comes Jaden Daniels to spice it up and take the win right from your hands. Tough. That's tough. And the Cardinals, they beat the Dolphins. And they are in a tight battle in the division right now with the Niners, Seahawks, and the Rams. It's basically anybody's division at this point. But anyways, who do I think is going to win this game? I'm just going to keep rolling with the Cardinals. I mean, the Bears, they have shown they can compete, but they just can't execute most of the time. I mean, they were going up against a really good Commanders team, and they folded at the end. So I don't know if I can trust the Bears to bounce back. I think they're going to take another L this week. Cardinals are riding high right now. So I'm going to take the Cardinals to win. I hope the Cardinals lose because we need them to lose, but I think they're going to win this game. So I'm going to take the Cardinals. It's going to be close, but in the end, the Cardinals will pull it out. Moving on, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going in to face the Philadelphia Eagles. The Jaguars lost to the Packers. They were there, and then the Packers took it from them with a field goal. And the Eagles, it was a tight battle between them and the Bengals, but then Philly just said, you know what? We're just going to steamroll you in the fourth quarter. And that's exactly what they did. They absolutely steamrolled the Bengals near the end of that game. So, who do I think is going to win this game? You probably already know who I'm picking. Jaguars, they've been looking a little better, but ultimately, I still think the Eagles are the better team here. I'm going to take the Eagles to win, though there is a chance that the Jaguars could win this game. I'm going to take the Eagles and play it safe. Is this the best option? Who really knows with how this season has gone so far? So anyways, I'm just going to take the Eagles. We'll see what happens. Ultimately, on paper, the Eagles should win, but they could lose this game. They could. I'm going to take them to win regardless. Eagles will beat the Jaguars. Moving on, we got an NFC West matchup. The Los Angeles Rams coming in to face my beaten, battered, and wounded Seattle Seahawks. As you can tell from the helmet. So, the Rams, they beat the Vikings. That was unexpected. And well, yeah, there was a ticky-tacky face mask call that should have been called. Vikings ultimately did kind of give this game away. The Rams were just driving down the field and doing whatever they wanted to do to the Vikings. And while the Vikings tried to keep it close, the Rams ultimately came out with the win. Are the Vikings really about to pull off a absolute collapse
Anyway, the Rams, they got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua back. Dear God, help us all. With them back, oh no. With how we played against the Bills, yeah, this is going to be a tough test. So, do I have faith in my Seahawks bouncing back? Do I think they can get back up and take down the Rams? Do I think we can do it? I picked us to win this game before the season started, so I'm just going to stay true to my word and hope to God I am right. The Rams are coming off a really big win against the Vikings. We're coming off a tough loss against the Bills. It feels like that we might lose this game, but I am going to take us to barely scrape by in this game, mostly by a field goal. I feel like it's going to be a very close game. It's going to be tied with seconds left in the game, and we somehow, by some miracle, get into field goal range. Jason Myers kicks a long field goal, and we win the game. I feel like something like that is going to happen. And honestly, I feel like this is a game that the Seahawks need to win. This is a must-win game, in my opinion. We cannot afford to lose another game. We've already lost one game. We can't go down 2 in a row. We got to get back up and keep going. And I really hope that this team can realize that. So ultimately, I'm just going to take the Seahawks and just see what the heck happens. Hopefully we bounce back this week. I'm hoping and praying. We probably might lose though, but in the end, I'm just going to take us to win. Who the heck knows what's going to happen? Hope and pray the Seahawks will bounce back. And let's hope we're not back another week after I absolutely played myself with this prediction. Let's hope not. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with what Fox is calling America's Game of the Week. The Detroit Lions going in to face the Green Bay Packers. 2 heavyweight NFC North teams battling it out in the gridiron. The Lions wiped the floor with the Titans. It wasn't even close. And thus brings the Lions' first 6-1 start since 1952, I believe. It's been a long time since the Lions have had this amazing of a record this early in the season. And the Packers coming off a close win against the Jaguars. It is a home game in Green Bay. But you know something? The Lions are easily one of the hottest teams in the league right now. And I think they're just going to keep on winning. The way it's looking right now, I think the Lions are just going to keep on winning. Nothing is slowing this Lions team down. They are on a roll. Like ever since they lost to Tampa Bay, they've just been winning games left and right. And I think they're just going to keep it going. Lions will keep the streak going, and they will beat the Packers. The Lions are on good pace right now. They are my pick to win the Super Bowl. I hope that they can keep it going. Lions, I'm pulling for you guys. Keep it rolling. And that brings us to Sunday Night Football. The Indianapolis Colts going in to face the Minnesota Vikings. The Colts coming off a loss against the Texans, and the Vikings got knocked off by the Rams. So, the Colts, they are benching Anthony Richardson, and Joe Flacco is going to be coming back in as quarterback. So we'll see how that goes for the Colts. And as for the Vikings, they need to win again. They lost another game. They need to get back on track. Do I think they will? Vikings desperately need to bounce back. And the Colts aren't that great. So I feel like this is a game that the Vikings should win. It's also a home game for the Vikings. I feel like this is a game they should win. Vikings need to get back on track. They've taken some hard L's to the Lions and the Rams. They need to bounce back. They need a good game this week. And that's exactly what I'm going to give them. I'm going to give the Vikings a good game this week, and they will bounce back and win. So the Vikings will beat the Colts on Sunday night. And last but not least, we have Monday Night Football. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers going in to face the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bucs lost to the Falcons like I predicted, although the Bucs put up more of a fight than I thought they would. So, I will say I'll give credit to Tampa Bay for keeping it close at least. And the Chiefs, oh well, they won again. Big surprise. And, well, I see no different this week. I just can't pick against the Chiefs. I just can't do it. As much as I want them to lose, I'm not going to predict them to. I'm not going to predict the Chiefs to lose until they do lose. So I'm going to take the Chiefs. I really don't want them to win another game. They have to lose at some point, but oh, it just keeps on coming. It just keeps on coming. Why do the Chiefs keep getting away with this, dude? They should not be 8-0, and yet they are. How? I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. I'm done talking about this game. Chiefs, just take the win. Whatever. Ugh. Video over.
And ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it. Those are my predictions for Week 9 of the NFL season. Do you agree or disagree with my predictions? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're at it, if you haven't, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. And also go follow me on Twitter. I am never calling it X Elon. And I have a DeviantArt page if you want to go check that out and see some of the art pieces I've created. But anyways, that's pretty much going to do it. I hope the Seahawks can get back on track. Let's hope that happens. I'm going to hop off and get this filmed and edited so you can watch it on time tomorrow. And with that said, this is the last video before Halloween is over. So with that, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, go Hawks, and happy Halloween.